Hello everyone. Today we are quickly looking at the cycle profit model, where a company's profitability is largely dictated by industry cycles and capacity utilization. While we can't control the cycle, we can strategically manage our position. Companies excel by either creating a cost edge, like Toyota, constantly lowering its break even point to stay profitable during downturns, or by developing a pricing edge, much like Dow Chemical, which skillfully leads price increase when demand is high and slows price declines when demand softens. Consider the semiconductor industry as a prime example. It's highly cyclical. When demand for chips explodes, capacity utilization soars, and profits are huge. During busts, utilization drops and profits are squeezed. Companies like Intel thrive by having a strong cost edge in manufacturing, while ASML, with its unique technology, maintains a pricing edge due to high demand for its specialized equipment, regardless of the broader cycle. Managerial actions, whether on cost or pricing, significantly influence a firm's profitability within these cycles. Now we'll discuss the blockbuster profit model, which is vital for industries where a few home run products generate the majority of profit. This model is defined by high fixed upfront costs but very low marginal costs to produce each additional unit. Profitability is not linear. It's driven entirely by achieving absolute leadership in a category to justify that massive initial investment. First, taking an example from the text provided, Disney is a classic practitioner. They pour vast sums into creating a single animated film or a live action blockbuster. The cost of making the movie is fixed and very high. However, the cost of distributing it on a streaming platform or selling digital copies is minimal. The film's success as a blockbuster then generates immense profit, which Disney can use to fund its next large scale project. A modern example is Netflix. They invest billions in creating original content, from a single major film to an entire series. The cost to produce a show like Stranger Things is a massive fixed expense. However, the cost of allowing an additional million subscribers to stream it is almost zero. The show's success as a blockbuster drives subscriber growth and retention, which is the primary driver of their profitability and allows them to continue investing in a pipeline of high risk, high reward content.